time. Why can't you see? So locate and stand straight and take aim. Then the gun is in my hands now, and I can't pull the trigger. I aim and then I fall down to my knees. The bullet's in my hand now, and I can't load the chamber. Is this what you remember of me? The gun is in my
Hey, welcome back everybody, FSB Racing Friday night. I'm your host, Shawn Reap, with my partner in crime, in sound and vision, Milt Minter Jr. How you doing, Milty?
What's up, man? Ready for some Nashville action tonight.
And we had perfect timing there as we broke in just as the drivers' meeting broke up, and you can see the whole mess of cars taken to the track for happy hour there, down this pit road.
I'm having a issue loading the field here. Let me try again.
Issue loading the field?
Loading the YouTube broadcast.
Oh, okay. Weird. Yeah, I forgot to actually put a time on the schedule when I made the link earlier today.
All
so,
I see is a arrow, and then when I hit it, it says error occurred. Please try again later.
It should be up. I'm looking at it right now on my other monitor.
Are you guys at the chat seeing it right now?
Well, I am. The monitor right here. My phone sees it.
It says. Wow, that's...
Hit F5. Refresh it. Anyway, we are at Nashville Superspeedway, not Nashville Fairgrounds.
Wow, I don't get...
Or just go to the channel, the FSB Live channel, and see what you can pick up. Pink shirt. Lamb, I think you need to adjust your monitor. This is tan. It is the Ubuntu Eve Classic from Star Wars Celebration. matches my skin tone. Yeah. Yeah,
there we go.
I'm extremely white.
Even a dummy like me can figure it out. There I am. Well, we're we're rocking the work clothes tonight, Visaya Tile, and that's the way it is. Dirty and tired and ready for some exciting sim racing. Which, if this don't wake you up, nothing's going.
Yeah. Hey, it's all good, Lamb. Color is relative, all depending on the settings of the various devices you're looking at. Believe me, it's something I I have pulled my hair out over trying to get consistent across these 3 monitors for nights like this. But anyway, we were at the Nashville Superspeedway, not the old Nashville Fairgrounds short track.
Well, you run this race.
I ran it Tuesday.
You were talking about fuel with Fowler.
Oh no, that was last night at Daytona in the truck race.
Okay,
which came down to fuel.
That wasn't Tuesday, yeah.
Thursday night. Yeah, so Ed was the leader on the last stint there, and he ran out of fuel coming out of turn 4 after after the big one had already started on the backstretch, which I got caught up in. And Sam Young, our boss man, pulled out the W with about 20 trucks, wrecking on the backstretch. Josh Elliker,
I'm telling you, the boss man can roll, man. When he's on it, he's on it.
Josh Elliker, Dan Jones, and your pole setter tonight, Chris Beckman. They were all tumbling through the grass, almost into Lake Lloyd. It was spectacular. I'm gonna have to make a video of that one, like I did for the Kentucky finish. But as for tonight, again, we got Chris Beckman putting that Lando Lakes number 41 on the pole. He was strong Tuesday night, got caught out in a bad spot, pitting when the caution came out. You know how that goes. But he was definitely fast, definitely learned some things about how to approach this track. Now, this looks like a cookie cutter, but you can't flat-foot it like you can some of the other cookie cutters in these truck physics. This is a flatter track. It does not have a ton of grip. You gotta take care of the tires. You gotta back the corner up and show some patience. And your passing opportunities, you're gonna have to wait for them. You cannot force the issue tonight, or you're just gonna push up and wad everyone up, or you're just gonna you'll get under someone, get no run off the corner, and then 4 or 5 cars will pass you on the outside. So look for some tire strategy. If you get long enough runs, you might get some fuel strategy. We got Slim Jim checking in the chat, Tom Jackson, Jim Ray, Brian Lamb, Dog.
Jim Ray, what's up, buddy?
Will Farmer, should you be out there driving? Is he driving?
Founder and former president of FSB.
I'll get through the field real quick here. Yeah, as mentioned, Chris Beckman putting that 41 on the pole. Bob Williams, look at that. Bob Williams, the over-the-road truck driver there. In fact, as he told us right when this whole pandemic thing started, one of the main deliveries he makes is toilet paper. So, talk about your essential workers.
And I'll tell you what, that was an issue for a while.
It was. That just kind of went away, didn't it?
I'd go to the Save Mart at 6 in the morning. I was like, I need to talk to a guy about a thing,
Need to see a man without a horse. Yeah, well, Bob Williams, definitely a hard-working dude there with the 57 on the front row. Great qualifying effort there.
Haley's not racing tonight.
Not running?
No.
He's at the river.
There. Wanted to race tonight, but wife and I are at the river, which is, my daughter's actually in Bend, Oregon right now at the river, and, gotta live life, man. Sim racing comes second.
Absolutely.
Slim Jim always, puts family before it is, playtime, and known this guy for a long time, and now he's going to watch, and he probably has some good comments to throw in because he knows.
He knows he made these setups. This is a very smooth setup. I'm glad I didn't say you almost can't spin it out, because there goes Terry Marinaro in the 33 spinning right in front of your inside row 2 starter, Jim
It's all fun
Christopherson.
and games until you have 36 cars around you, and then That'll make your sticker pecker.
As Mike Tyson so succinctly put it, one of the great philosophers of our time, everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth.
Have you seen some of those videos of him with like rocking the gray beard like I got going on? And
Oh yeah, he got out of boxing. He retired.
oh, he's a beast.
He started dropping acid or something, and he just completely changed his personality. I think Don King was just a bad influence on him, like so many other people.
Are you thinking? You think?
Drivers to your cars.
I remember, man, when I was a kid, he was just unstoppable in the ring. People would pay like hundreds of dollars for these pay-per-view fights. He'd come out and knock the dude out in 30 seconds.
51 seconds, 31 seconds. Thank you. That'll be $50.
Let's run through the field quickly here. Brian Lovell was in a 316. I guess he had a little number conflict there. He's got that purple default you'll see there in row 2. Moving back a little, you got Will Farmer, then Jeff Habak, another great qualifying run there for Jeff.
Jeff has stepped up his game. We've seen 2 races in a row where he's in the top 10 from a guy just being a couple years into sim racing.
Ken Hansen. We got Matt Stewart in the 90, the Bullseye machine there. Terry Marinero and Dan Jones, 007, probably stopping in to do a little in-race reporting for us later. He puts the Bond machine on the outside row there. Special paint scheme debut there for the 83, Steve Weber in that suicide awareness and memorial to his son Steven.
Absolutely,
number 83.
What he's had to go through and how he's memorializing him, and what a great father he is.
Yeah.
Tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, we're both dads, so kind of hits. I finished that up for him this week, and he gets to debut it tonight. So let's look for good things out of 83.
Slim Jim wants the melty counter, but you have a lot of stuff to do, who are we gonna pick tonight?
He wants the multi counter.
The lights are out.
Who are we picking?
As we
I'm taking
green.
the pole setter. I'm taking 41.
Let's go green, boys.
I like what I'm seeing out of Chris
In
Beckman.
the 115 car. Find yourself in a Cadillac here. You say it's hard to pass here. No, it probably is. I think he's going to, make good pit stops and get himself up there later in the race. That's my guy.
Oh, we got caution out already.
Cookie cutter could be some problems, and we have one. Got Dan Jones
Howdy.
in the house. What's up, Dan?
Hey, what's up, Dan?
What happened there, guys?
It looks like the 59 and the 25 just kind of met in the middle there in turn, I guess 3 and 4. And 25, Keith Cordier goes around. See, the 88 there stops to miss him and just lets him get going again. So that's your first caution of the night.
Yeah, Slim, I definitely like the 30 car. He's racing for us now at Donkey Bop and doing a great job. He is stud. Definitely, that's a good pick. Yeah. Watching the replay.
I forgot to do something.
Jim Ray said in the 35. Well, Matt Watkins is now the 15, Jim.
Yeah.
So I know where you're getting at. He's like, what? You guys didn't pick him?
And he just lost unacceptable level. He's connected back up again.
Who did?
Den Shea, he's going to probably lose a lap or two there. Internet connection is part of sim racing. Okay, so I missed that. So I'm going to go back and look at what happened to the 25 here.
Our small little town. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, looking at the 59 down low, and the 25 looks like they get into it. Not going to make judgment on that, but spins the 25. Looked like 25 was pretty low, trying to side draft or just had committed to his line. It doesn't look like the 59 had anywhere to go there. Side by side at that part of the corner is very difficult. No harm, no foul, no blood. So, as Chick Hearn used to say, I know Brian Lamb in the chat there is definitely going to get a kick out of that. And Jim Ray, definitely, we know the Lakers and we know Chick Hearn.
All right, I forgot to start the ticker, so I think I
Jim
fixed
Ray
it here.
talking about Jordan or our team, he's just crushing it. I'm like, welcome to the team. You're already better than I am. So,
Thanks for winning all the races.
Thanks for coming to our team. Well, I mean, if you're gonna have a team, you want good drivers, and I was real proud of the way I ran, but I did wreck the car. We're in a different car. We had 4 cars in that race, and sucks. It's been a while since I screwed the pooch, and but we still finished the race, and right around 20th place. But that's the last 24-hour race for me for a while. I got to get some stuff done.
All right, there we go. I fixed the counter, the lap counter.
So these cars should
And
be
we're back
good.
to green.
Just little love taps, and but like you said, passing is hard to do. '92 of Keith Mays. Wow, he had a moment there and caught it. Good job. He restarts and yeah, I did actually. Tom was saying Milty stayed out all night drinking. I pretty much did the broadcast, then we watched it, and then but I didn't have to start till like 11 or 12. So I got a good sleep, and oh no, the 3 car gets a moment there and scrapes the wall, stabbed the brakes, which the veteran do, but then there was a car behind him.
We got the 76 in the grass.
I think
caution
that was
back on the speedway.
76 car of Chris Landry. He was just, he saw the 3 get snap loose, which that's exactly how I erected at Spa. You start to catch the car, and then you try to correct, and then the car goes back to the right, and caution is out.
Let's see here. There is the 3
Landry's
car following
car
Matt
looks pretty
Watkins.
good.
And yeah, I'd say you called it. He got loose, then did the stab and steer thing.
Yeah.
It's like the 88
That's what a
catches a
driver
piece
do.
too.
But I mean, these cars are going so fast. Your natural reaction is to turn into the spin. I mean, that's if you don't know that, you're not. You should be out here, you know. But then at this speed, it's like, take a look here. Well, the 3 pushed up right in front of him. And he got nailed by the 90. He's got some bullseye
88.
on his.
That was the Red Baron 88.
All right, my bad.
So a couple of quick cautions here right off the bat. Not a strong start.
That'd be the 88 of Jason Dolfer, who is impressed here. Obviously got skills and experience. But this, this stuff's hard, man.
Well, we just saw one of the best, lose it and spin right in front of him. I mean, they don't come much tougher than that 3 car.
Take a look at the 68 of Chet Barkin, also my Donkey Bob teammate. He's had computer issues. We've seen it in this sim and other sims. So what we're looking for tonight, as far as our team, is whether or not he's done a great job, but internet problems has been his snafu. And he's a great guy, great teammate. Just love this guy, but it's not like he's not spending the money. He's got a heck of a rig, but sim racing is fickle like that, and I want to see him, not glitch, and he wants to see it too. Believe me, he's purposely, staying in the back and not qualifying, and he's better than this. Believe me. I mean, we've seen it first, close quarters here. So, but at the same time, he's being respectful and trying to. It's hard enough to, and I've been through this with, I got sat down for like 6 months because I would blink and nobody else would blink. And I'm like, what are you talking about? There's nothing wrong. It's like, dude, you're blinking. You just disconnect for a second. Turned out it was a sound card issue.
Oh,
because I didn't have one. So I had a rig that was not, the settings in the game, in the sim were, the sound settings were too high. I turned them down. End of problem.
Yep. Always turn it down to 8, whether you've got the most badass rig or a bargain basement PC. For some reason, this game does not behave well with more than 8 sounds. The lights are off on the FSP pace car, and Mr. Beckham here is gonna take us back to green next time by.
Slim Jim at the lake, the river, doing what he's doing, but he's losing connection here out in the middle of nowhere. So,
is he swimming with the
take
fishes?
it easy, Slim. Maybe we'll see you next week. Swimming with the fishes, I don't know. Possibly. Kane Pittman, another new guy, very cool paint there. Back at 24th right now. Got the Grizzly going on there. Ding. TG Reese had an issue with his paint, so we're not usually seeing the other Cheetah Back at Spit car. Cole Bandit.
That's alright.
Ding.
Alright, here we go. Re-racked and rolling again. Lap
that
11.
Man is 23rd in the 15th. Better keep an eye on that dude.
Sounds like you got some basketball behind you.
We got cars around. Crashing.
Oh, Chet Barkin.
Oh, boy. Watkins down on the... How he do? All the way down on the apron. He smelled a fire, and there was a fire. and race it back to the line until the caution comes out. They're still driving in formation or trying to figure out as the caution is out. Let's see if we can take a look at this.
Oh, I found it already. We'll see here. The 9 and the 316. Here, Brian Lovell and Ken Hansen going into one. They just kind of got together.
316 took a little bit of credit for it online just now.
Gotcha. Got Brad Otto caught up in that. Rick Castle.
Oh, it's beat up in the rear there. Well, you know, I was trying to talk to him pre-race, and we didn't have enough time there. But really excited to be in the league, and yeah, he is related to Jim Lovell.
Right on board with Matt Watkins, like you were talking about, avoiding this. Yeah. There's a masterclass in missing a wreck. He just gets all the way down. He gets all the way down to the pit exit road.
This is what, like a 15-time champion does. Is what everything.
Yeah, he just says, "Miss me with that," and gets down to the bottom.
He's instantly hard on the brakes and down and avoids all the way onto the access road. Ryan Johnson did a great job, too. He was way closer to it, so his options were limited, but he did what you do.
I didn't realize Ryan was back until we got rolling here. Ryan's been on vacation there. His daughter dances in national tournaments, and they traveled, I think, to South Carolina.
Awesome.
For one.
Well, it's nice he can take a break from adminning and racing and just race, and, you know, it's hard to be an admin, you know, it's a lot of work. A lot of people put a lot of...
It's like being a manager, right?
Exactly. Mackins is live. The rest of the field is on slight delay. That's Jim Ray. Well, you know, he's raced against Matt a few times.
Yeah, I think Matt Watkins' brain has a direct connection to the computer.
Absolutely. Turn car, and it turns.
Yeah. Well, we are still pretty much how we started this thing with Chris Beckham up front, 15 laps in here. We haven't really even gotten up to speed yet.
Like Beckham up front, man, and
are we there yet?
This dude is good. Obviously, week number 2 on Friday night, and all these newer guys, him, Level, a bunch of guys, you know, which I can't, you know, I'm brain dead, so.
It's all good.
Well, I was trying to take a sip of my beer there, then I can go through. No, I need to go through the list here. Christopherson, rarely new, you know, not new, but, you know, got a win a while back, and, you know, that Western Auto car, he's up in P2, and he's looking to do some business here.
Alright, we got the lights off on the pace car again. Let's try this one more time.
15 of 132, Tom, make it by one pit stop. I'm not thinking that.
I'm thinking...
You're going to have more cautions, and eventually you're going to have to pit, and then you're going to have some serious green flag here. It's just a matter of time.
But I would appreciate it if you all could start doing the green flag dance out there. Pace car's in.
We haven't spoke about the Rust-Ease car.
Milt, are you watching basketball? Are you watching basketball?
No, soccer is on there.
Okay, I keep hearing the whistle. And we're back to green here.
when I get a chance, I'll run up there and mute that stuff. Will Farmer all over the back, or Chris Christopherson? That's funny.
Yeah, he's looking. Like I said, you gotta set up those
All over
passes
him.
here.
He's feeling it tonight, baby.
There you have Matt Watkins in that number 15 Pac-Man machine, picking his way through the field still. Jordan McGregor right behind him there. In the 30 Folgers coffee can. We got some dust through the air.
Yeah, I seen that.
And you know what, this track...
No foul, no blood.
This track has the highest section of it up against the wall is set as a dirt material, but with regular asphalt grip. And so it causes smoke to pop up like that.
Bob Williams with new paint there, and running solid top 4, 7F7 all over him, and some barbecue bullseye all over them.
Well, Bob's been running that paint a couple seasons now. He just he hasn't been up front. So that's good to see. Put that Chattanooga Chew, that David Pearson inspired paint scheme up there. That's the paint job that David Pearson made his final attempt with the Wood Brothers in, I think, 1986.
Terry Marinello in the 33 car is definitely wanting to, he's got the skills. He's looking to get up there in the top 5 and make something happen here and get some luck. He's had some bad luck.
Yeah, it's getting hot back here with the 101, the 06, the 83, 15, 30, the 2, all under a blanket and just trying to find the advantage on each other here. Can't quite get around.
I think the 101 is a little bit slower, and the field's backing up a little bit behind them, and they want to get by. Talked about how passing was not easy here, and you're seeing that. Look, you got to be patient right now. It's a long race. You've seen cautions, but it's starting to smell green.
Yeah, it sure is. As Chris Beckman continues to lead that 40 car, but not by much. They're nipping on his heels there with
but he's still
the Queen behind him.
Beckham.
Yeah, he's Beckman, not Beckham. So I'm sure he's heard it before.
You get that. Matt Watkins taking a look at Steve Weber's teammate, and on the team channel, I bet you it's very. Man, you get on that Monsoon team channel, they're kicking the rear, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's probably
they're
just
talking
like
trash, dude. I'm telling you.
Probably just says, Matt, you go, you're faster. See if you can pick a hole through this field
Look,
for me.
Steve, here's the broom. Sweep the shop, man. We had Guy Pitra. They had Guy Pitra. He's still on their team, but he hasn't run in a while. But actually, Guy is the one that sweeps the shop. Steve don't.
Yeah, he's probably the lead trash talker too. I'm not sure if he's just on a hiatus or a restraining order.
Side by side, Bill Farmer and Jordan McGregor. McGregor coming up. Little Folgers in your cup. McGregor up to the top 10.
Looks like the crossover move might come around from the 06, and he thinks better of it. Now, that's something that happens a lot here. When you pass someone low, you scrub so much speed off that you're open to the crossover.
McGregor sets his sights on the 83 car, Steve Weber. We know how Steve rolls. He's a champion, and champion in life and in sim racing. And how he became a champion in sim racing was average finish. His championship in Winston Cup, he didn't win a single race. He had the average finish, and he pushes up. I suspect he's going to let Jordan by here without too much of a fight. and that's what he does.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's a pro veteran. Thing about Steve Weber is he's always in the top 10. He's always sniffing around the top 10. You know, this is pro sim racing, dude. You know what I mean? These guys are good, but when you can average finish like he does and be a champion, you know, today and with the league the way it is, you're probably not going to get a championship like that. There's no way, you know, but he did it at the right time, but he's still going to roll just like that. Fowler and my pick, Dave Ellens, side by side. Ellens taking a look at the two. He can't make it happen. Down low. He said there's no passing in this track, or it's hard to pass. I see that.
Yeah, you got to make them use your stuff up. You know, set up your passes, set up a run.
Ellens working him.
Caution's out again.
And the caution is out. That's some great green flag racing, folks. These guys are good.
We were just a little shy of our fuel window, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Brian Lamb has shortened up that Arm & Hammer machine.
These guys are good, yeah.
Well, here we go.
That's what I said.
Brian Lamb just getting real high, and then Pops Marguson got a run on him, and they kind of met in the middle there of 1 and 2, and that is not going to help the aero situation for that 09 Arm & Hammer Chevrolet.
Okay. Down pit road. Okay, so you've been driving. Now you got to execute your pit stop perfectly. No stress, no worries. 41, Chris Beckman gets out. Great stop for the Atlanta Lakes car.
Like butter. Come on, someone had to say it.
Bend him like Beckman. He is definitely bending it. Christopherson, strong car tonight. You could see it. Like when he won, I can't remember what track it was, but you knew that 40 car was the shizzle, you know, and
Well, 40 of Jim Christopherson, he was your Talladega winner in that exciting finish a couple weeks ago. And last week we were at Texas World.
well, you know, Tom Jackson's talking about you get fast, so then the turns come up on you. Yeah, you know, I mean, exactly. It'd be like if I just decided to go out there and run. Man, I mean, it would be hard. I mean, that sense of speed, the feel right on the edge, that's the difference between, you know, tenths and, you know, then maybe a half second back, you know. I mean, these guys utilize every inch, and the maximum of push is from cold tires to beyond. See, clutching here, that's pretty much protocol. You just always clutch, even if you don't know. Even if you can't do the math, you're always saving fuel, you know. It just becomes a habit.
Yeah, with a cookie cutter track, you can, your 1.5 miler, you can usually go about somewhere in the 32 to 34 lap range. You see TG Reese. No, that's TG Reese.
That's TG. My bad.
Looks like he's topping off. Yeah,
Well,
the
that's
lights are
what
off
you would
now.
do.
Lights are off now on the pace car.
Matt
Yeah, so we're
Watkins
looking
from
at.
the rear to P5. Mama, there goes that man. As the great Mark Jackson would say.
So we're looking at about, what, 3-4 stops from here?
Well, yeah, if it goes to
Actually, it's 2 or 3
protocol,
because, yeah, you count what's in the tank now.
we seen these guys run a good long green flag run. I'm not going to say anything. Because if I think I know what I'm talking about, I probably don't know what I'm talking about because you never know. My sense of the race, if I was the driver, is I think now everybody in the top 10 and 15 really feel like they got a chance for a great finish. They're not going to do anything stupid. They've got a feel for the car now.
Pace
The
car
only
is
thing
off.
I would worry about is damaged cars. If you got a damaged car, I think all these drivers know how they feel now. The problem is if you got a damaged car, it could get out from under you. Matt Watkins, however, has got the bit between his teeth. The South Carolina native going 3 wide, down on the grass, looking at the 007, up on the 90 there. You know what? They know who this guy is. When you see that Pac-Man in your mirror, you're like, oh no. And he's really frisky tonight. We'll see, You guys are pros here, come and get it,
He's got a comfortable points cushion, so and he wants the W.
No fear, no. It's all about the W. And taking the provisional champions invitational or
challenge, whatever you want to call it.
Challenge, yeah. Where these guys volunteered to start in the back. Well, honestly, I've been trying to recruit him for our Donkey Bob team. He's not ready yet. I said I got real fake money,
Real fake money.
The field is spread out now, and this is typical third run or fourth run type deal here. But another car that looks really strong is Will Farmer. Ka-chow. Ka-chinga.
And Dan Jones hanging there in the fourth.
Is really, what is he, a buck 7, 17 years old?
18. Excuse me.
Oh, he's 18?
Yeah, just turned 18 on the 4th of July.
So he can vote.
Ooh, he's real close.
All over the back of the 40. Little bit of contact there, maybe.
Yeah, he almost left a hanging Chad there on the back of the 40 car, but no harm, no foul.
The 007, he's looking dicker pecker tonight, man. Ding. I'll do the melty counter there.
Yeah, I know Slim misses it.
Here. Yeah, my assessment up to this far is we know what the 41 can do.
Ooh, big work from
his speed,
007.
He's got the air in the nose.
He's got to run.
Most mistakes. He can win this thing. That car is on rails. It's feeling good, and I love that Land O'Lakes brother.
Dan Jones challenged briefly there, but lost the momentum on the bottom.
Just as I say that, though, the 40 car is starting to get the mojo there. You can use draft here, but then getting the air on the nose to try to pass. You cannot pass on the outside, even if you have help. You see the nice arcing apex from the 41 here. That's beautiful to watch. Outside in, right down in the dark patch, the PGA 1 there, and right out to the wall like a machine. How you going to get by him? He's going to make a mistake. Right now, he's dialed in.
You know, Jordan McGregor brings the 30 car around the 90.
What the heck do I know? We got 4 or 5 cars behind him that are getting that draft.
Yeah, Matt Stewart falls to Jordan
Let's
McGregor.
take a look at top speed here for Beckman as they close up on him. On the back straight, top speed, 165 miles an hour. We'll go a lap. And as the 95 is all over the back of the 40, we can't do apples to oranges on the front straight, but let's take a look at the...
Well, the front stretch being curved is a little longer.
Taking a look, and he's going to lose a ton of speed, so the 40's not going to get that draft, but he's got that draft. Now we're on the 40 car of Christopherson. 160, so that was 5 miles an hour slower, yet they caught him. Early in this run, lap times are still within 0.3 of a second for Christopherson. That car is on rails, and he means business tonight. So does Will Farmer and the 007. 007's always in the, top 10 and usually in the top 5. But he hasn't been able to complete the deal in a while. He's won a lot of stuff, but not on Friday night. He would like to change that. Matt Watkins and... Man, I love Folgers. I love this guy, Jordan. He's my teammate, and he is coming in the 30 car, P6. They've got the 007 outside, and they're going to make the move here. And the 30 looks down low, trying to... He backs out of it. That's smart racing right there, trying to... He gets the over and under, and he's working on the GOAT. Jordan McGregor passes Matt Watkins.
Wow, look at that.
That was a great over and under pass right there. Telling you, folks. Singularly focused, gifted racer. Real and... he just don't have the money to do it for real. Got a young kid, and decided to focus his, racing addiction on sim racing and take care of his family, and that's what he's doing. And this guy's good. And he'd probably get in your family car and scare the crap out of you. I've seen that before because I've seen that with my dad. I grew up with that. There's just guys, when you see them, just know.
We're on board here with the 30 car of Jordan McGregor as he tries to run down these front 3.
I'd try like a little baby, and he would laugh. Let's go in car with the 30 here.
You can see
he lost a little distance there, making those moves.
I think he's reeling them back
Last
in
lap
now.
of 32.8. Now he's back to the 31.8. So he definitely lost some time that lap. Still within 1.5 seconds. He needs to catch that draft now.
He knocked 3/10 off that last lap. He's well within the 1.4
It's all fun
window.
and games until you get into the top 5 and try to actually pass somebody. Then it gets difficult.
And then you get the air off your nose, and that makes things more difficult.
Like the skilled veteran he is, he's just got back in line and working. Hear that backfire from that 700 horsepower beast that they're driving. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm catching more lap
And
traffic
he is
here.
gaining some time here.
The 92 car.
Tire wear, huge issue, especially if it goes long. What was it, like lap 30? What lap was it?
We took the restart, I believe, on exactly lap 32.
So you
This
got
is about normal.
probably about 34 laps max.
I'd say in the next 12, 13 laps, we're going to see cars coming in.
Guess if you, let's say you go 32, you're going to be at 84 of 132.
No,
You can't make
64. They're going to come in about lap 62 to 66, I believe.
it. You're still going to have one more stop.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be one more stop.
That's why I'm a driver and not a statistician, yeah. McGregor back to where he wanted to do and then get back in that draft. Was he saving a little tires there? We'll see.
Well, he's
This thing
making
is
his
getting-
move. By the way, Jim Christopherson somewhere in that.
Yeah,
got the
we
lead.
missed that. The 40 car takes the lead. These restarts, every time you try to, especially when you're the leader and you try to get a good restart and get some distance, the draft hurts you. And if you use your stuff up, and the 41 is going backwards.
Yeah,
But the skilled
41's
professional
yeah.
he is. He's taking it like a man, and now he's getting back in line. Beckman here is this is the second week I've seen him, but this guy's got some real skills here.
Jordan McGregor is charged all the way up to the bumper of your leader. The
And
40
you
car
know
Jim
what you know.
Christopherson. And I'd say he wants that lead.
Well, the thing is, what their team does is they try to save tires early in the run, and that is the game. You don't want to lose track position, but making the tires angry early, and you see, that's what's detrimented the 41 car. But in his mind, he could be saying, you know what, now it's my turn. Now I'm going to sit back here and save tires. And let's pit and execute. I got the number one pit stall. I could get track position right there if I execute and maybe get a couple of spots here. The 41 is definitely skilled and drilled.
All right, so we look for in the next 6 laps here as I roll through the field on the right side. There is Bob Williams still hanging out in the 10th spot. Great run for that 57 car. Let's hope we can keep that going here.
We got a lap car in front of the leader, Christopherson. Brad Otto, Fresno, California. 1, 2, 3, 4, United States Marine Corps.
Brad Otto providing our hats, hiding our quarantine hair. Much appreciated this season here, Brad. Thanks for all you do. And here we go. We have a look for the lead here as Jordan McGregor gets underneath the 40. Jim Christopherson. Jim won't fight it. He's just going to roll him by and let him go. He knows that Jordan saved just that little bit extra on the tires.
This is very interesting. What it's telling me is that leading is equals tire degradation and lack of draft. So,
or it could just be that Jim used up his stuff trying to get around the the 41 car of Chris Beckman. So you've got me saying Beckham now.
Oh, I'm going to continue to mess you
Chris,
up.
Chris, that was Milty.
Like Beckham.
That was Milty's fault. That was not mine.
We're going to have nicknames, you know. When you get a nickname, that's when you know you're part of the
Shane
team,
Pittman and Steve Weber just about kissed there coming off turn 4. Looks like they managed to keep the sheet metal straight on both those machines, but it cost Webb some momentum. And here comes Dennis Balsar on his outside, and the number 60 Winn-Dixie, and Webb had to go in low, lost his momentum, and just stacked all three of them up there with Steve. Oh, we got smoke on the backstretch.
Watkins spinning. We got on the scanner, Matt Watkins spinning at lap 60.
The two car of Ed Fowler just blew up, and that's going to be your caution.
Oh, Matt Watkins is not pitting. He stayed out.
Yeah, he would have had he couldn't pit because the caution just came out there with the engine blow of the 2 car.
He blowed up. What happened? She blowed up.
That is
and
just
that is
it.
a smoke show right there. Mr. Bojangles. Smoke. Get out of that thing, son.
Well, Ed Fowler, retired
Caution
police officer.
Lap 62. That brings you up to, come on, let's do the math here.
I say Ed Fowler, retired police officer and police chief, really. A trained EMT and pilot, so he knows how to deal with a little fire there. So he's okay getting out of that 2 machine. But yeah, with 62 laps, we've gone basically 2 runs now, 31 laps each there. So we're going to have 132. There's going to be 70 laps left.
Yeah. So
70
is right on the edge. If we're going to have a couple caution laps.
Yeah.
Probably caution again, but maybe not. I don't know. Down pit road, you still got to execute.
I would say anyone who
these inches means something. Matt Watkins down pit road into his stall smoothly. The Monsoon Motorsports team, 2 tires on the outside, 4 tires on the inside. The Pac-Man crew eating it up here. They're feeling, there's the car on the outside. He has to wait. That's the 76 of Chris. And he does a great job being patient and aware. But he lost some time there. But that's what happens. The 76 had to come in. But that was great awareness by both drivers. And, that could have been disastrous. Watkins is like, okay, back to 17th. It's the halfway point. I ain't worried,
Dougie B says, no offense, but I would not let Milty do my accounting. I'm there with you. There with you, but man, if you need anything tiled.
Yeah, I got some videos,
I know a guy.
Man. I'm pretty good. I'm with the best team in the Central California. I'm very lucky. If I say a tile, look them up. We're 5-star, baby. I mean, we're the best of the best. There's only about 60 companies in the entire United States that are 5-star like us, and I'm proud to be in that team. So,
hey, Tom Jackson
I'm
pointed
a
out
little bit better. Like when I'm racing, I did pretty good last week, and I was sober. I don't drink when I drive. So,
No, that's a bad combination.
absolutely.
Like right
you know,
now, I should not
pretty
be
stupid right
driving.
now, but you know, pretty good. I got like 215 wins in this league, so it's pretty good.
Yeah,
15 championships.
I made the mistake of mixing my drink before I got fully set up, and that's why I didn't have the
not to pat
counter
myself on
set
the
up
back,
right.
Which reminds me, this pit stop is sponsored by Budweiser, the king of beers. For all you do, this Bud's for you. Take it away.
Alrighty.
Love you guys.
So as noted, we're inside the window to make it on probably one more stop from here. Looking around at the cars.
Gonna be close.
Here on the track, yeah, Dan Jones popping in again. All right, lights are off on the FSB pace car.
Projected laps 36. That was gonna go down to about 32.
I think 34 is the realistic upper end on a 1.5 miler.
And we got 68 to go.
I think you can do it. I think anyone who topped off this time can definitely do it. But then the real question becomes, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna get a full green flag run? You can just never bank on these things. Right now, as hard as it is to pass here, I think I want the track position. So I like where Jim Christopherson is, whether he can make it or not.
Look who he's got behind him. My God.
Young Will Farmer, Jordan McGregor, Chris Beckman, you.
Sitter.
We got 3 lap cars on the inside there with the 110 Jeff Habek, Brad Otto in the 31, and the 124 Rick Castle. They're looking to get themselves in that lucky dog spot, or even get one the old-fashioned way if we catch a quick caution, and we are back to green. The highwayman Jim Christopherson leads us off into turn 1. He cleared that lap traffic immediately and got down in front of them. He wanted his path clear to turn 1. Oh, we got the 30 of Brad Otto loose down into the grass, and he saves it. No caution. Great job saving that 31. Keeping everyone else from missing him, not overreacting and overcorrecting.
Well, Brad's a veteran, so...
Yeah, Tom Jackson.
These guys are way more agitated than they were before,
Yeah, Tom says double file restart, and that is how it is technically here. It's not the double file like we run in current NASCAR. It's the old style one where the lap cars start to the inside lane. It was just kind of unusual. We had three actually doing it this time.
My pick, Dave Ellens, still battling in the top 10 here. He needs a little bit of break here, but he has run a fantastic race, but he is in the hornet's nest right here.
And speaking of which, McQueen is looking feisty up there. He wants around that 40 car something fierce. He might have the run here down the backstretch. He kind of arced it high. Christopherson had to go low, scrub more speed.
Oh, the 101 around, and how did they miss him? Oh my gosh. Matt Watkins and Bob Williams did the bunny hop and the pea patch there, and the caution is out. I don't think they even hit him. Are you kidding me? They split him like the Red Sea right there. Wow. You got to get that, dude.
He got up there in that marbles like we talked about, and as soon as he popped off, wow. Oh, he did get hit.
Was that the 101?
Oh, the 06 got him hard.
The Red Sea right there, I'm telling you.
101
Great
is
driving by, Bob was on the outside. Batley was on the inside there, and they split the Red Sea.
Yeah, but the cars behind aren't quite so lucky.
Dan, the driver, what do you do here? Where are you? Where
Did you
am
guys see him blink out a couple times?
Yeah, he did blink a couple times there.
But
scary.
Ed Fowler got heavy damage there.
Well, Ed Fowler he's out with the blown engine already. That was his teammate, the 06 of Bill Farmer.
Sorry, I get them guys mixed up all the time. The 06, Okay, yeah. Oh, he went head on and flipped Tower over. Ugh.
Get my bucket.
Where's my bucket? I'm gonna throw up. Well,
So yeah, to go with your question here, Milty, do we top off?
Ed, you blowed up, dude.
All right.
I did. I blowed up.
Are
You called your
okay?
shot, man.
Well, got my feelings hurt, but I'm all right. I tried to get off the track before it threw the caution, just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, you were right in the middle of the backstretch. That's a tall order trying to beat that caution.
My feelings are always hurt when I'm on fire.
Well, that's why we were in Nomex. I think Milty sleeps in Nomex.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, the old Nomex back in the day was probably cancerous.
No, Nomex is fine. It's the asbestos stuff.
Yeah,
not
that's
so
locked
good.
in between.
Back in the day, my dad's day, and Steve McQueen. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they used to use chemicals are really
asbestos,
harsh on the skin. That's what happened with Fireball Roberts. They had to treat the suits in a fire retardant chemical, and he got a note from his doctor said he was allergic to it. He didn't have to use it, and so what happens? He flips his car over the gasoline pools on the roof, and Fireball dies in a fireball.
Racing is, life. Everything else is just waiting.
So Ed, before that, how was that number 2 Bojangles machine running for you?
It wasn't bad. At second set of tires, I just couldn't see if I could find the line right. I don't know. It seems like it was changing a little bit out there, and I think the more cars you had in front of you, the faster it was. You had to play with the line a little bit. And I didn't seem like I was good with handling that tonight, changing up that much. But I was looking for top 10, top 15, somewhere around in there. That's where I figured I was going to be. But
Yeah, it looked like the urgency of everybody changed, and then the closeness and the battling changed, where it was a little bit more give and take at the beginning there.
Yeah, tire wear is really something here. Pretty line dependent, but all in all, it wasn't bad.
Was that your team manager dinging you there on your phone, or
No.
It looks like Bill Farmer took a hard hit in that last
and we have to get
track.
to the team trailer. We have to debrief.
Yeah, lights are off on the FSB pace cars. It's about to duck in.
They blew it up.
Brad Otto's the only
Did he hang
car
out
lap
with his
down
head or what?
on the inside there, and Jim Christopherson leads us back.
Car we haven't missed tonight, Bill Yarborough. What did he do? He do what he do. And
Yeah, he's
there
hanging
he
out there
is.
in about 8th spot there.
He's P7 right
P7.
now.
We were racing together pretty good right there for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you were right there, bro. And now it's getting jiggy here.
Oh,
Your
Brad Otto.
urgency
Oh, boy.
is increased here.
Yeah,
What's the 41 going to do here? He led most of the laps of this race.
I think he learned
He
a little
went
bit about
backwards.
conservation that first run.
Yeah, let's see what he does now. He's following. Is going to stay in line and then try to make that pass later in the run. Ed, you can elaborate on that, because you were talking about tire wear before I interrupted you.
Yeah, you're fine. If you can get that run on the bottom, you can make that pass pretty easy. But if they know how to work that high line a little bit, it takes a little bit of time to do that. So, just
Can
depends
you
on how much of
actually
a run.
pass on that outside line, or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
okay?
Yeah, you need a little air. You can definitely have a solid race up there, especially if you can push them down just a little bit and get them to where they can't roll out of that turn. But
Watching the line of the 30 of Jordan, Slim's teammate, and then the 41 of Beckman. Beckman was even higher on his entry in and exit, right on the outside of the line there. But, that was something I always, I thought it was good until these great drivers start showing up in this league, in the stock car, and using that line. Okay, here we go again. About the same line for 30 and the 41 there. That outside in roll through the center and exit really seems, it's a rhythm thing, right? Just, from the stands here, Ed, you were in the car, so.
yep, I don't know. I'm still kind of bummed out that I blew up, but
Yeah, it's like we're interviewing you with a mask on, and
Yeah, we got the boom mic 10 feet away.
yeah, with the boom mic, and you're like still going, well, I can say words that aren't legal, so I won't say them, but I get it.
yeah, I'm thinking. I'm sitting here trying to think. I think it's the first time I've blown up in a couple years, really.
Meanwhile, Will Farmer, your teammate there, is really working that bumper of the 40 car.
And
But Jordan
so
McGregor taking advantage of that aborted run, and he's going to take a look at the inside. And McGregor, that Folgers coffee can, has been on a mission tonight.
The past place right there. What is that? Turn
It's off 3 and 4 there.
3 and 4. Seems where you can get a run and force a guy outside with the run, but he still hasn't made the pass. Still side by side. Will Farmer fighting on the outside, like you guys said.
Yep. If the 41 will get behind Will, he'll be able to do that. But he's not. He's working. He's going to try to pass him too. So.
Yeah, he knows how hard it is to pass. He was in this race Tuesday night.
Side by side. We've seen a couple wrecks right there out of 3 and 4, or 2 right there.
Yeah.
No, that's 3 and 4. Sorry.
Yeah, those turns drive a little bit different. You got to handle one just a little bit different than the other to get any kind of speed off of them. One will really bite you down if you miss the line. The other one is a little bit more forgiving. Looks like Will's working him hard.
Yeah, he fought him off, and he's held on to that second spot. Meanwhile, Bill Yarborough. Bill Yarborough's getting raced through there around Matt Stewart on the outside. Dan Jones gets around.
Matt Stewart has done nothing but impress with his clean driving and skills, and tonight he is really on it and side by side with the veteran.
Looks like he's about to get
Bill
freight
Yarborough.
trained, though. So they have conspired, but they left the hole there, and he got back into it, so stop the bleeding.
And the 33 of Marinero. This is the run that Terry has wanted,
Yeah, he's looking strong out there tonight in that 33.
Yeah, he's got lineage and, skills, but he wants that, wants to get on that podium tonight at FSP.
Here we go. Jordan got the run this time. Looks like he'll clear Will, maybe. Oh, Will's not making it easy. Slips right back in there and looking for the crossover.
Caution is out.
Yes, caution on the speedway. Will can't quite complete that crossover. Caution's out with 40 laps to go.
Okay, driver. Ed, what do you do now?
You pit. I say you
Gotta
pit.
pit.
Oh yeah. The tire wear is pretty substantial here.
You got to figure you're probably going to get another one before, and if it goes green like this, everybody's going to get 4 again, We got Brad Otto, U.S. Marines from Fresno, California. Brad, Get out of the car, bro.
And looks like Shane Pittman and Bill Farmer just kind of occupied the same piece of real estate there going into turn 1. And the 06 takes yet another hard hit backwards into the wall. That's what's put us under this caution flag.
I'll be back.
Following
All
the
right.
turn 3 car of Terry Marinell down pit road. He needs to execute this. He needs a little bit of help, and then get in this mix. Been strong all night.
This is a fun track when you have it dialed in.
There he is, Brad. What's up, buddy?
I got too much front end damage earlier, and I just didn't have the front end steering, so better to just pull off and watch the race.
10-4.
Right on. Marinell went in sideways into a spit stall, but got out. Don't think he lost any spots, but
First car off is Chris Beckman in the
these
41.
pros nailed it.
I think that was a 2-tire stop for the 41.
I think for the 54 also.
Well, Brad, how was the car before things went bad for you?
Oh, the early laps were awesome. I felt great. Car was sticking where it should be. I could go almost anywhere. I was using the outside on early laps for about 4 or 5 laps. I could run on the outside and pass cars. But after that, fall in line and just get your rhythm.
Well, you've been a veteran for years, and you've run road racing. Frankly, you've had like wheel issues and stuff. Lately, I mean, you got a win last year. You're really starting to get dialed in with the skill and matching your rig and your. That's going to be a great feeling because you've always been a great sportsman, and and then you get to actually win a race. I mean, that's never gave up.
It's a highlight of being here. After all the hours and the days and,
absolutely,
and all the time to get a win and have it fall into place just so haphazardly, not really doing anything special, but it just all came together.
You won that race, dude.
No
yeah.
doubt. I worked my butt off for that
race. But the fact is you've always been, just an exemplary person, and you never had a bad word to say about anybody. You never had, and we've grown to be great friends.
We're not allowed to flame in public there.
Exactly. We take it. We take it to private, and
but I appreciate the kind words.
we don't run off our mouth behind the trailer or just outside the infield care center before we get a chance to look at the replay and make an ass of ourselves on TV.
Very true.
And then to see you get a win, it's just.
I appreciate it. I'm looking for my next one.
Absolutely.
Got a pole position on last Saturday in the Indy cars. That was very thrilling because that was at Texas, Speedway. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's fast paced, especially in those Indy cars. First time Indy cars went there, the drivers were getting tunnel vision in the turns from all the G's.
Oh my gosh!
I have no doubt.
One of my favorite trophies is definitely the FSB Indy 500 victory, which I did rank Matt Watkins to win, but. So now we're at 86 of 132. That's
yeah, they're not going to make it from
close,
here.
but it's not going to make it. The most
someone
is 34, maybe 36.
I have seen 36 on an extreme fuel saving run in Atlanta once in the truck physics. You'd have to be giving up a lot of time to do that and have a lot of faith in this going green as the green flag flies all the way to the finish from here. And again, we got Chris Beckman there on those 2 tires. How is that going to play out for him? He had
be short-lived, I'll tell you that.
had a lot of laps on those tires. Yeah. I know
I tried it early on. It lasted very short time.
I can tell you, I know exactly what he was playing for. He knows how vital track position is. He was trying to get out to the lead, hold it for maybe 5 laps, catch a caution, and then everybody's going to pit because they can make it from there. And that's when he'd take the 4.
Exactly, and
Kid
exactly
Hansen,
why I did it earlier.
almost into the side. The 83 gets loose, gains it up, but still doesn't lose no time. I mean, he's wheeling that Kid Hansen, that Coors Melling Ford, wants to get by the 83. Still trying it. These guys aren't messing around now.
Now, if your car's dialed in and you got this track, you're good to go. Just managing traffic and making the right moves.
Looks like, oh man, Webb's really struggling there, and here comes the 9 on him again.
That car wouldn't turn for the 83.
Now, when that tire starts squealing, you're in trouble.
Yeah, 83 seems to have developed a serious tight condition. I wonder if he also tried 2 tires. I don't know, but something's definitely not right on the 83 machine.
Yet they're all still right together there. Marinello
Ken Hansen
and,
just looking for a way around.
Matt
He's like,
Watkins
let me go.
Going at it. Here comes the 9 down low.
And you can see those guys are starting to lose touch with the lead pack. That's why Hansen wants to go, go, go. Oh man, Watkins got loose there.
Whoa, Weber is driving it in like he owns it.
Watkins got loose behind this battle and just went backwards. I lost a bunch of spots.
The big cactus.
Terry Marinero.
That car is not right. A Marinero around.
He's backwards on the track, and this is what Chris Beckman wanted. Maybe not what Terry Marinero wanted.
Cars not lining up, passing by. They're going to have an issue here with trying to line up as they get the caution flag. Jason Dolfer needs to get up there, I think.
Wow.
Marinero around.
Now, this changes everything.
Well.
Now you're still, okay, so lap 92 of 132, there's still 40 to go from there. Now they still can't quite make it. I think we did the math for 122, not 132 before.
Yeah.
Again, we're not accountants. We are,
Well, that was a great statement there, because I'm definitely, I can't even account my own checkbook here.
I'm better with math without whiskey in me.
That's true. Cars down pit road.
All right, gents. I'm going to step out. I'm going to go load some new Indy cars, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks for checking in, Brad.
Love you, brother. Yeah.
Take
it
care.
easy,
Simplify.
Simplify, bro. I pick,
I'll see the
Dave
takers down
Ellens
pit
down
road.
pit road.
Yeah, 41
would
car
pick
as
him.
predicted comes down. There goes the 54. And he took
Ellens-
2 tires that time.
I didn't see what Ellens took there. I think it was 4, but
Well, 54 beat the 41 out this time, so I'm pretty sure that's a 2-tire stop.
and I'll be right back.
Man,
I'll spy
I don't know
Budweiser
if I would
and
take
see
2
if it-
tires here in this spot.
Well, track position is so crucial. I think what Chris Beckman did on the last run, taking 2, was a good idea to get out in front of them and then catch the quick caution like this. And then, you know, everybody comes in for 4 anyway. Now, looking again at what caused this caution, Terry Marinero there, looks like he just got loose on his own and didn't hit anyone or anything, but that was enough. Let's see if I can back it up here and get it up on camera too. As we got Bill Farmer checking in from the booth, our series sponsor. Out of the race there after a couple of hard hits. Rough night for you, Bill.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, it was I was in the wrong place at the wrong time a lot of the time.
Yeah. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield, and know which one you were tonight. But
Yeah, well,
appreciate
I took on so much damage after that first incident that I was surprised I was able to pass anybody, but I was able to get around a few cars, and then just to get collected. But it happens, you know. I finally figured out my line is what really happened, and I was actually starting to move through the field. But things happen, and I'm out, so it's all good. We'll get them next time.
absolutely.
Well, your son is running pretty good.
Yeah, I got him on my
still got
camera.
a bullet in the gun here.
Yeah, he looks like he's doing well. I don't know if you guys caught that incident just before that caution came out. He got in the back of Jordan, and he almost turned Jordan. It was really close.
You saw him slip in there, yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness nobody got damaged from that.
We saw a few cars sliding around. We saw Matt Watkins get loose there and then fall back a few spots. So it's not easy out there.
Chris Landry out of P10 down pit road.
So leading us back to the green here. Again, it'll be lap 96. So it's going to be 36 to go.
What did you guys
finish.
did you guys figure out what they're getting for fuel per run?
On any 1.5 mile track, you're going to get anywhere between
32 to 34.
Yeah, between 30 to 35 tops.
So
Is what I'd say. I've seen 36 done once. It was an
Rick
extreme.
Johnson, I've seen that.
No, it was Jeff Stone.
where is Rick Johnson? I haven't seen him around.
Well, he's a body man. He plays drums in a band.
Roger that. Yep, that's true.
They're not playing gigs right now, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's,
I think Maryland and Pennsylvania are still shut down. Pace
he's
cars
kind
off.
of like the wind, you know. When he decides to show up, yeah, you'll feel it.
Jim Christopherson leads us back to green here on lap 96.
Go 95.
Yeah, where is McQueen now? He fell way back in the field.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people took tires right there, did not pit.
Oh, I see him now. There he is with the 41. So he's got good company for picking through the field here.
Yep, 41.
And Jordan and Bill Yarbrough in front of
Matt-
him. They're
Matt
all
Watkins.
fast men.
Yeah, there's a whole group of them right
It's
there looking at
4
flash.
wide up there with Watkins and Rick Castle. They get
Meanwhile, Ken Hansen's looking for second off Dan Jones there. Can't quite get the nose in before the corner.
Wide, McGregor.
Oh, we got the 57 of Bob Williams having the...
57 of
Oh,
Bob
man.
goes into the wall
And he's
there.
around.
Here,
He's around,
it's
just
so
cautioning-
crucial to make sure you pick the right lane to go.
Absolutely, yeah.
Caution, and finally comes out. Probably for that spin for the 57.
Yeah, there's some, parts on the track right now.
That's heartbreak for the 57. He was having a fantastic run tonight.
Absolutely.
He was in 7th spot at the start of that lap. We'll get a look in there. He just got a whole bunch of cars underneath. He pushed up. You can see you get up into the marbles in this track and it kicks up dirt smoke. A dirt trail there. And just T-boned by the 60 of Dennis Balsar. Terry Marinero comes along. It's a huge piece.
Balsar was trying to move up, and Marinero, what could have been, but that's racing. It can happen to you, then it can happen to you again.
Yeah, here he was on board the 60 car. The Winn-Dixie just...
Oh, that was a hard leg right there. All right, son. Get out of that thing. He still... The momentum of getting hit took him all the way down. He was going faster than the car could actually go. Wow, that was a hard leg right there.
Now, this caution here, this will make everybody be able to get to the finish, don't you think?
Yes, I think on the restart, everybody should be able to make it.
Yeah, yep.
No, these boys are clutching it right now. You would think.
Well, you got a pit right now, right? I mean...
Yeah, I think if you top off right now, you're good to the finish. Or maybe on the second lap.
Oh, I was thinking perhaps if they didn't pit, because of the yellow, they could make it without pitting.
That puts it real close for my comfort.
Yeah, do you want gas and tire?
Well,
and then the next time you don't pit.
I think this is going to be a case
I think
of.
There's yeah, I mean, this is where you roll the dice, bro.
I think this would be a case of
Absolutely, Bill.
Follow the leader here. What they do.
Exactly. Well, if you're in the top 10 right now, you got to do what the lead group does, or you don't want to lose that top 10 track position or tire.
They're staying out.
Yes,
Get
they
right
are.
in the house. You're watching the 9 car, and it's been a busy night at work. How's it going, Kim? Your man's doing good here.
Yeah, well, he's out, I believe. He wrecked.
Yeah,
No?
He was
I made
involved.
sure of that.
Yeah, he got T-boned
Oh, my
pretty
God.
hard by
Well,
by
he
the
was doing
06.
good.
He was running well on the 101 Coast Guard machine. But looks like he's listed 29th now. 33 laps down and retired. Well, this is definitely going to take us to the finish one way or another.
Patiently.
The last 32 laps.
And missed some serious bullets. There's that guy in the 15 car, P7. Laps are winding down. Is he going to get more aggressive or just do what he do?
Here's what I'll tell you. If they have to run 32 laps under green, those tires are going to be junk by the time they get to the end of this.
Oh, I know it. That's why I missed pit road on Tuesday. In fact,
Yeah,
said Josh
yeah.
Elliker in front of me, and
That's
he
what
came
I'm
to a
thinking.
stop
You
and brought
need
out the
to pit,
caution.
you know?
Well, what
If
do you
you're
think,
out
guys?
of the
How
top
many
10, you
green
gotta
flag
pit.
laps did they have on this last run here? I know it wasn't very many,
It
but
wasn't very many. It was only a
But it
few.
doesn't matter because what you got to finish with,
right, a few could be a lot.
once you get to the halfway point of a tire run and guys got 2 laps on you, you're talking, several tenths of a second every lap.
And if you're iffy on fuel mileage in the first place, you're going to be backing the corners up a little further, which helps that tire wear. As long as you don't upset the car when you do it.
But if we have a crash, which we might have, that's all out the window. So ultimately, these guys think of track position.
Well, we have a saying at the Outsiders Racing
I
team,
was just going to say it.
and it is, we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We say that often, about 7 or 8 times a night.
Well,
Yeah, we're meanwhile at the
meanwhile,
at Pony Express,
between
it's
that, you guys, as a team, and as results, have really stepped it up this year.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. We had some good luck, and we've had some bad luck. So
pace car's off.
You've definitely put the work in to get speed and qualifying positions up front. Putting your cars up there in the top 5 to compete. There's that Bulldog. Look, this guy in the 15. I mean, the way he wheels, he drives like me, except better. The way he grabs, they tell you not to grab the steering wheel.
look at Jordan on the
Too
outside.
high,
How about that?
and Jordan goes around him. I signed that guy, by the way, for our
You-
team.
You don't see Matt Watkins getting passed on the high side very often.
Unless he's just got a different
But the
plan
way
at work.
Matt
True
destroys
that.
his steering wheel, which most people, they say you're not. You're supposed to be smooth with your wheel. He grabs that thing like he wants to rip its face off. And,
It seems to be working for him.
yeah, you think?
Yeah, I see good things in his future.
For a lot of
Oof.
years.
54 has got a huge run on the 90 here. Billy Arbor under Matt Stewart, taking the 41 of Chris Beckman with him. Maybe. But we got Will Farmer on the outside, too.
The outside line's going to work. If he
Outside
keeps
line
up.
can keep some momentum up. Jordan McGregor going with him.
Well, let's take a look at the 41 car. Led most this race. but his skills,
Or at least the
and,
first part.
You see the whole package here. You know, now you see a guy that went back a little bit, just a hair, and you know, he is not phased by running in traffic here. And Bill Yarborough sideways. Wow, how did they get through that? These guys are good.
I'll say that you are correct, Milty. Beckman has 58 laps led. Christopherson's about to lead his 42nd. So that most laps led bonus could change hands.
Yarborough, I mean, he's one of the most talented guys I've ever seen, and the most humblest, and
steady as a rock he is.
He is always there.
Oh, the 90s on the apron.
Whoa.
Up the track.
Uh-oh.
Up against the wall.
Everybody
It's
gets
a bullseye barbecue up against the wall there.
Everybody gets by cleanly, though.
That probably won't bring out the caution.
Nope, we're good. We're still clean.
Chris Beckman, bend him like Beckham.
That was beneficial for the 95. He
This
was able
guy's
to get back around
good,
Matt.
man. I'm telling you. He's taking a look at Bill Yarborough using the low line. Yarborough side by side. They touch.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
And no harm, no foul. And
Yeah, it's going to give a run to
right
Jordan,
there.
though.
You don't think these guys aren't duking it out? Are you kidding me?
So what was that about saving tires and fuel?
They're saving-
Oh!
the
30
41's
catches the
way
wall.
up by the wall.
30
I don't
catches the
think he
wall.
hit it, but that thing was understeering big time.
Oh, he hit it.
Yeah, McGregor hit it.
Yeah, these cats aren't saving nothing.
Oh, man. Will Farmer
Friday
loose
night,
underneath
man,
McGregor
you
now.
gotta go. I mean, people
And here
are
comes Matt
watching.
Watkins. Here comes Matt Watkins. Was this strategy just let these guys eat themselves alive and then save his stuff and come back?
You know, he's like the Terminator, you know. Dun, 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 dun.
And if I was in this spot, I'd be saving the tires at the beginning of the run.
Are you Sarah Connor? Why, yes. Don't say you're Sarah Connor. No. Because it's going to kill you.
Yeah, got a big run for Chris Beckman.
It's like Ken Hansen's losing tires just a little bit right there, starting to fall back.
Yeah, you told me Ken was dead.
No.
For one time, you were wrong. Yeah.
No, I did not, Milty. Tower is out.
I said Ken Hansen, bro.
You were talking about, when Kim checked in, you said her man was doing good. You started talking about Ken Hansen, but no, she's Jeff Havoc''s girlfriend.
How many
Well,
beer
Man,
Budweiser?
I mean, if I had a brain,
Well, at any rate, the
I'd be
9 car is
dangerous.
falling back.
Yeah, nine car's got the parachute out. He's got Steve Weber passing him
my
now.
bad.
How many Budweisers you in, Milty?
You know, if you count, you don't have fun if you count. You know,
That's right. Don't count.
Only
I
teenagers
don't have
count
to
them.
work tomorrow. You know, so
It's just a number.
Meanwhile, Chris Beckman
Absolutely,
is
yeah.
knocking on the 40's door. He wants around the highwayman. Now, Billy Yarborough wants back around the 41, though, as he's got a big run down the backstretch. Can't do anything with it.
Well, the second they start racing for that lead, it's going to let everybody else kind of pile up in behind them because it'll slow
Oh.
them down.
well, I mean,
Absolutely.
if you know the career of Billy Yarborough, which I do, for a long time, always this guy right there. You know, I mean, his style and court awareness, as you would say if you're a basketball player, is unprecedented, and that's why he's always in the picture at the end of these races. If you don't get wrecked, he knows how to finish races.
Well, we're coming up on 20 to go here this time by. And, we'll see what these guys got left. Christopherson, I think, is on the oldest tires out there, holding off Beckman, who did 2 tires before, then he came back to top him off.
Well, we've seen Christopherson run in various positions. We see tonight him out in front and putting his foot into it. The 41 went back to 7th, 8th place. Came back.
It's like 54's burn up his stuff a little bit. He's starting to fall back some.
Yeah, Jordan McGregor tries to get the run underneath, but you can see how that just dies off turn 2 there.
That's what the leaders want. They want these guys to battle behind them and use their stuff up.
I just checked in with the 95, and he has enough fuel, no problem, to get to the finish. It's just the tires that...
Oh, and it's the right side of his
is.
car.
Yep.
He just knocked it clean off. That is not going to help the tire situation at all either, because it's going to make the car less aerodynamic. It's going to push more. I'm afraid we're going to see the McQueen machine falling backwards from here.
I believe so. Although I got to tell you something, guys. I brushed the wall enough to take damage. I didn't kill it, and I was able to continue to run pretty strong there.
Yeah, he killed that though. That rocked,
he hit it pretty hard.
That rocked the car. In fact, he hit it again.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah, it makes the car harder to turn. You got to put more wheel in it. It heats the tires up more. It wears the more. You push more.
On the outside, trying the over and under, almost contact. He's in the head and in the rearview mirror of the 40 car.
Meanwhile, Pops Marguson rolling out of pit road now. I'm not sure what's going on with the 99.
Real slow.
You know, if you're Jim here, right here, look, man, you gotta.
Oh, 30 car. Jordan McGregor's in the grass.
And that's 007 in the grass there.
That's McGregor.
It's McGregor.
He saved it and he's rolling again. No caution. How about that?
You're the 40 car here, Jim. You got to hit your marks. Hit your marks. Defend now. This race is in your control. You can win this. Make the 41 pass you on the outside. Do not give him any kind of room on the inside.
I'm afraid that in the
Everybody else behind them they're battling for position. The 54 is used to stuff up a little bit here.
I'm afraid that the next 10 laps, the 40 car is really going to show the 2 tires stop, though.
Is the 41 also on 2 tires?
41 was, but then he came back in the next time.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to start, the 40's going to start.
41 catches the wall. That was hard, too, and here comes Billy Yarborough taking advantage of that lost momentum.
And he should be able to eat him up here.
He didn't get the nose in before the corner.
Those tires are getting worn, they're getting slick, getting pushy.
And plus, these guys, they see the laps ticking down.
He's got that guy behind him, the 15, but he's the ultimate of patience here, too. The 15 is always going to race clean.
Don't forget their teammates, too, the 15 and the 54.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe the 41 just got the wall again.
It's the same thing that happened to Will. Catch it one lap, and then next time through, catch it in the exact same spot.
Well, once you hit it and your car loses downforce and turnability, the car gets really tight, and try to attack the corner the same way you did last lap, it's not going to be there.
Yeah, it makes it tighter, it makes you have to spend more time off the throttle, makes you have to turn the wheel more, which leads to tire heat, and if he didn't smack it, he got awfully close.
And let's face it now, with only 12 laps to go, even if you didn't hit the wall, your tires are getting to be pretty toasted.
Yeah, Billy Yarborough needs to...
last lap, P2, Chris Beckman, 32.3, his best lap is a 31.6.
Billy Yarborough needs to...
Almost a second and a half, definitely...
Billy Yarborough needs to dispatch with this 41 as soon as possible here if he wants to catch up to the 40, though.
Well, he can't. I mean, the 41's driving it like he stole it, so...
Oh, big run here.
Starting to back up to these guys.
If the 54 could give a little air to that 41, they could draft by him.
10 coming up on 10 to go. That's the leader like the 40 is. Christopherson, he knows what he's doing. You can see it. So
let's not forget the 15 sitting right there.
Yeah, absolutely. But back the corners up a little bit, defend, then push at the end here.
And we got Dave Ellens in the 115 making a move around the 83 car.
This race. If you stay down low and defend, back it up just a hair. And then,
Oh, Matt Watkins has the run now on his teammate down the front stretch.
well, they're probably going to work something out here because they're teammates. So,
Or not.
Or not. Or caution.
Or
Caution in the air.
caution is out.
Oh, and as they say, this changes everything.
That sucks.
What you gonna
Oh,
do now,
no.
drivers? You guys are in this race. What are you
All
gonna do?
right, we got 3 guys that have been out there on the track in the booth with us now. What you gonna do?
What
Dan's
you
out there
gonna
right now.
do?
If you're the first 3 or 4 guys, you're going to be screwed either way, I believe.
Yeah, I believe you are in the. Yeah,
No matter what you do, they're going to do. Somebody's going to do the opposite.
you're in
Yeah,
the you're in the Chase Elliott at Darlington situation. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Now, if everybody comes,
So
then,
it's-
then you're all right.
Yeah, but you lead the pack, so you got 8. It's going to be 6. Christopherson fakes and says negative.
They all stayed out. Wow.
And they all do
Wow,
the
look at all
bunny
those
hop
cars
and the
staying
pea
out.
patch right there.
Looks like a caution was our.
It's a good time to get a beer here. and
Well,
this
it's
is
going to be
get
interesting on the
exciting.
restart.
Yeah, but a bunch of cars stayed out here, so that anybody that pits now, they got a long way to go, and you know how hard it is to pass.
No, what
That-
I was
I
saying
think that was a
basically
good move.
was everybody
Stay
on the
out.
old tires on the restart's going
I'll
to
be
be
back.
interesting.
Yep, it's going to be, you're going to have some about there that pitted, and they're going to be driving hard, and it's going to have a lot more speed than these guys up front. Even though I know it's going to be hard to pass, but they're going to be able to push that outside really, really hard. And I don't think they're going to have enough time to do it, but they're going to make some moves.
Well, Shawn, what was the first car to enter pit road, and what position do you know?
I didn't catch that. I was trying to find the source of the caution, which is, oh my goodness. So you see there, as the replay catches up on YouTube there, Ryan Johnson pushed up and slid into the wall. No caution there, but then the 53 and the 18 got tangled, and then here comes the 59 and Ryan Johnson hitting the 53, so that was a rough lap for the 59, and that brings us under this caution. It changes the situation. I definitely, as far back as Will, definitely did not pit. I think even the 115, the 83, Dan Jones, did you pit?
I pitted last time.
You pitted
Not
last
this
time.
time.
So I think everybody behind Dan did not pit.
I got some good tires here. Those guys up front do not. This should be fun.
Well, you better use those tires quickly because you're
I
running
know,
out of
right?
laps.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a real
gonna be a
shootout,
wreck
and the next flag's going to end it in either way.
I thought we were going to go green to the end. That would have been awesome. I think a few of the front leaders had to pit still for a couple of laps.
Now, they were good on fuel.
The 95 said he was good on fuel, so
Okay.
and I believe he's on the same pitch strategy as everybody else.
I can tell you, a lot of the cars in front of you have smacked the wall, and not gently.
Haha.
The 41, oh, he's got a huge gap in his right by his passenger side A post. I can see daylight through there. The 95 smacked it pretty hard a couple times. I think the 15 and the 54 are okay. 115 has hit something tonight. I can't remember. 83, Steve Weber was getting tight, as if he had damage. Car looks good.
5 laps to race.
And you can see the fenders look good, and then there is the memorial. As you can see why he wanted that car done for this week, as the anniversary coming up on July 22nd. There,
Lights
Remembering-
are out.
remembering Stephen. Yeah, lights are off on the FSB pace car.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have 5 to go here.
So what's your picks?
I picked the 41 at the start of this thing, and you know, with them having to go through a restart, There's a chance he can get around him before that arrow catches up with him. You know what? He's still got a shot.
If Matt Watkins in the 15 has better tires than these guys, do they? Does he? Or are they all on the
I don't
same
know if
strategy?
well, he's probably got better by virtue of taking better care of them, no matter when he pitted. And I think his car is clean.
Oh,
so
these guys.
he's got a shot, but here we go. 5 laps
It's the
to
40
decide
car
it.
here right now. We've seen his evolution. He's got one win already. He's dictating the start, and he gets a great start. He's going to win this thing.
Matt Watkins under the 41 going into turn 1 already, and he clears him.
Matt Watkins down on the inside. Are you kidding me? No, you're
That
not.
was a power move right there. And he's got a huge head of steam going down the backstretch. What's it going to do with Kristofferson on the front? He wants this green. He wants this green to the finish as he's...
Matt using the outside in. He's using
Yep.
different apex here. The 40 is not defending down low, and here comes the 15. Mama, there goes that man into the lead.
But the car binds up and pushes up the track. Can the crossover move work here for the 40? And you see he's got the head of steam down the backstretch. He'll have the inside lane going into 3 and 4. But can't stick it.
He's going to try to help somebody here.
40, the 40s.
The 15 just powers out of the corner. The
40.
7-time Pro Cup champion.
Well, what happened right there is those 2 tires that only Kristofferson had. That's what cost him that race.
I think if it went green, though, there's a chance that he could have held them off.
And he's going backwards.
Yeah, he's really going backwards now. Oh, look, through the middle goes... Oh, into the 41.
40 says he's pitting.
And he missed.
That was, 41
Is he
got
out of
turned
gas?
by the...
I think he's the one who's been out there longer than anybody. I don't think he's on 2 tires. I think he's just on the oldest tires on the track.
I think somebody ran out of gas there.
Yeah, the 40 apparently threw up a pit message. That's going to hand the win to
Matt Watkins.
Matt Watkins, the number 15 Pac-Man machine.
All right, fellas, I'm going to go down and take care of the admin stuff. Great
All
job
right, thanks,
tonight,
Ed.
fellas. Yep, we'll see you guys.
Yeah, I can tell you, just looking at the... Yeah, it wasn't 2 tires for Kristofferson. He's only been on pit road 3 times tonight at all. And I think you're right, he's out of gas. He is crawling down the front stretch here.
That caused some havoc there.
Yeah, he pitted only 3 times all night long. That's less than anybody else that's still running. 6 pit stops for Matt Watkins, 4 for Dan Jones, 4 for Dave Ellens, 5 for Yarbrough, 5 for McGregor and Weber, Ken Hansen, 5.
Kristofferson down pit road. Oh, what a heart. No, he's down. He's not on pit road.
He's
down on
trying
the
to make
apron.
it to the finish on fumes, I think. And they are on the white flag lap here.
They're still trying to get lined up here, I think.
Well, there's no restart.
Yeah, so that doesn't apply.
But you see Kristofferson crawling down the backstretch. On the inside, I think
He really wants those points.
Oh, he's out. He is fully out of gas. Listen to his engine is off. These guys, they gotta pass him. I mean, if he's not under power.
Yeah, he'll get towed, and by the time they hit the start-finish line.
Ken Jones, our in-car reporter,
Unbelievable. You see
Whoa,
me dodging and swerving?
jigging and jagging.
Unreal. I didn't ever
Finally
think I'd be
got
up here.
Second
Friday
spot.
night finish that we know you're capable of. Well, you know you're capable of winning these races, but gotta feel pretty good.
I was happy to be a top 5 and just hang in there and watch these guys race, man, because their line, I was slowly improving. So,
They're still trying to get lined up here, I think.
yeah, he'll get towed, and by the time they hit the start-finish line.
Yeah, so doesn't apply.
He'll get towed, and by the time they hit the start-finish line.
Yeah, trying to follow it. Yeah. My pick, Dave Ellens, P3. Got to be very happy. He's going to get on the podium,
Good
and
choice.
he's going to get an interview tonight, which is great for the 115 car.
So there you have it. Matt Watkins, your winner. Led only 4 laps all night, but they were the most important ones. They were the last ones. Dan Jones, solid P2 run there. Dave Ellens, rounding out your top 3. Billy Yarborough, Jordan McGregor, Steve Weber, Matt Stewart as Matt Watkins goes and burns it down on the front stretch.
Stewart, a great run for that team. That's definitely something he can hang his hat on.
Shane Pittman soldiers on to an 8th place finish there in the 18 car.
Another guy,
88
guy,
of Jason Dulfer.
Got skills.
Jason Dulfer puts the Red Baron. Bad pizza, but a good run for the 88 car there in 9th spot. 124 Crown Royal machine of Rick Castle rounds out your top 10. And there you have it. We've wrapped up yet another Friday night Winston Cup race here.
How many more we got left here, bro?
I got 2 more left, man. And then we crown our champion, which, let's face it, it's going to be Matt Watkins, because I think he's going to have more than a 50-point lead. So, yeah, that burnout was for the season. Matt Watkins is going to be your champion. He's going to be more than 50 points ahead of Billy Yarborough, and the max points you can score is 24 or 25 under our system.
Yarborough, this guy's so good, but he's always been against somebody just a little better, to win championships.
If you're up against Matt Watkins,
he's like V2 regenerated, and that, hats off to Bill, because you're not good if you're not always in the fight to win the championship. But it just hasn't happened, it doesn't look like it's going to happen again,
Well, if Milt could go, Milt could go grab Dave Ellens and Matt Watkins here.
Right.
We'll wrap up our podium interviews here. Let's see if the points have been updated yet. I don't think Ryan or Ed got on it quite just yet. So Dan, if you win another couple laps, you think you had something for him?
No,
you
no.
You had the freshest tires out there, right?
Yeah, I think that's what did me so well to get up there so quickly. But once you get up there and Matt knows how to race, I don't think I would have got by him.
Awesome. Well, that was a great run, great strategy. Heck of a way to steal a P2 on in this crowd on this type of track. So great job, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a long time, boy. I tell you, thanks, Shawn.
And you're looking pretty good in the super speedway points too. For those who don't know, Dan Jones, my teammate here, is leading the points. Trying to get that total up here. Where is super speedway? Yeah, you got a 19-point lead over Will Farmer with 2 races to go. 23 over me, as I had another bad night on Tuesday. But looking good to possibly secure that elusive first Triple S trophy.
Yeah, look at Will though, coming out of nowhere. All of a sudden he's in past 2 people in the standings there.
Yeah, well, you know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be all hands on deck there for the last couple of races. We're just gonna try and push that.
Who's gonna help who, right?
Well, you know who I'm welded to.
Right on. How many championships? I think you got one, then Nick got one. It's my turn.
Yeah, I got 4 in a row, and then Nick's got one. You got one. Mark Dillon's got one.
Working on it. I think Alan's got out of the porta potty. So
there we go. We got Dave Ellens here.
I was just trying to get the button to work.
Absolutely.
Good job, Dave.
Will that be on your pants or on the microphone?
Let me. We're trying to.
try to go get that Martian there, and we'll talk to Dave Ellens. Man, Dave, Milty tried to jinx you. He tried real hard. He picked you to win this one, and you made him look good because you finished ahead of my pick there in P3. Looks like you kind of snuck in there. How'd your run go tonight? What was it like for you?
Well, I wanted to keep the fenders on the car tonight and just kind of minded my own business, and I watched Matt Watkins, and whatever Matt did, I did, and got me to the front.
Nice. Well, how was your tire situation there at the end? Did you were you on fresher tires, or had you stayed out for track position?
No, I pitted with everybody at that last one, so I still had green tires, and yeah, we were all on old tires, and we were all sliding around and just hanging on as best we could. And I feel bad. I got into Will a little bit there, and but at that point we were just sliding all over the place.
Yeah, everybody was just rolling around on grease balls, and he had smacked the wall a couple times too, so he was getting tight. Well, great run, Dave. And then,
thanks, Shawn.
Hail to the champion.
Great job, Matt.
It has not been made official yet, but you came into the night with a 49-point lead and you won the race. That's going to put you more than 50 points up with 2 to go, so that's it. That was the clincher, Matt. So congratulations, and nice job persevering and snagging this one at the last minute, Matt. Tell us about your run tonight, bud.
Yeah, it was honestly the last race I expected to win. I was just terrible. I couldn't get anything going, and first run I lost. I went back to 10th or 11th or something because the tires were just dead, and I was just hanging on, and decided to try to save my tires a little bit the last run, and saved them just enough where I was kind of just following the guys through there, Jordan and those guys, and he had an issue and got a restart, and it all worked out. Those restarts, you just so hard to pass. Got to be aggressive on the restarts.
Yeah.
Well, you were really good on those restarts, and so was Jordan. And you guys kind of worked as a team, kind of moving up. And I've been watching this guy. He's really good, and I'm sure you know that. But you just one-upped him one little bit,
Yeah, he made a really good move on one of the restarts that got me on the outside. So
that was a great pass, man.
Yeah, that was perfect. Now I was going to do that with Chris there, but I just got such a good run on the bottom. I was confident I could just drive in there hard enough, and I had thought Christopherson was maybe on Jim was on he had to pit still. He's on older tires. So.
He only pitted 3 times all night long, and that's why he ran out there at the end.
Well, he's shown that he is a player now. I mean, Jim is definitely a player. He just, maybe, I don't know. I mean, these races, man, you got to be pit crew, and you've got so much experience. I mean, you just handle this stuff well. But he's going to put that in his memory bank, and he's going to be back.
Yeah, the biggest thing, I was really struggling. I pitted and took the steering wheel area down to 85, and that was like night and day. Once I finally got going, it was good. So, it was a fun race. Awesome job to Dave Ellens, man. I raced him a good bit through the race, and Dan Jones, those guys, they did a hell of a job. Come back through there and get the top 3.
Well, Dave made me look smart, but he jumped out of here. So, but definitely, you seen what his progression was. So, and this type of track, he nailed it. But I mean, everybody's so good; it's very difficult.
So to wrap this up, we're gonna have next week on the 24th at Chicagoland, and then the season finale on the last day of the month. Wrapping up nice and tidy in July rather, at Atlanta 97. A couple of real fast tracks to close this one out. Should be a great show, and I'm sure you're looking forward to not having to worry about points in either one of those, Matt.
Yeah, we're gonna race hard on those. No worries.
I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna keep the camera on the 15 car, see what you do there. But again, congratulations on a fantastic race tonight, and just a powerful, dominant season. Congratulations again. And what is that? How many is that now in the Winston Cup Series for you? Let's see. It's here in the forum has the history. Let's see. all-time wins and
Been a long
championships.
time.
Back in
Guy's good.
this will be your 9th. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this will be your 10th. Last one was your season 35 was your 9th. This will be your 10th Winston Cup.
Wow.
So there you go.
I'll take that.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
All right. So congrats again. Our podium finishers: Dave Ellens, Dan Jones, Matt Watkins, and your series champion there. Thanks everybody for joining us out there in the YouTube chat. Tom Jackson, Kim Wright, still talking there. Dog, anybody else who checked in? Always
What
glad to
would
hear from you
Milty
guys.
do? Pop a beer.
Yeah, what Milt to do? Lots of Budweiser, lots and lots of
Unless I'm
Budweiser.
driving. I don't drink and drive. So.
No one should do that.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks as always, my broadcast partner Milty and his never-ending supply of Budweiser for joining me. Can't do it without you, buddy. We got our series sponsor, Bill Farmer. He had a rough night tonight, but he joined us up in the booth. But we thank him for also putting up the hardware you guys have been racing for all season long. And our series admin, Ryan Johnson, with Ed Fowler pinch hitting for him the last couple of weeks. We thank you guys. And of course, the league promoter and owner, Sam Young. Thanks for putting on the league, keeping it running, and catch you 2 more times starting next week.